right, it's KP's Video News, and we're back with the Saturday evening edition of KP's Video News. And, even though, we have this situation going on right here worldwide with the coronavirus, I guess, as it seems, crime has not stopped. So, there's got an opportunistic criminal in New York. So this is a story here. The burglar breaks into a Bronx supermarket and makes off with over $300,000. A clever crook made his way into a Bronx supermarket, that's Bronx, New York, by cutting 2 gashes into the ceiling and made off with over $300,000 in cash, police sources say. The thief, who avoided being spotted on the security cameras by dropping in through the roof, broke into the Real Prospect supermarket in Melrose at around 4 a.m. on Thursday and snuck into the owner's offices, police said. When the owner opened up the shop at around 5 a.m., he noticed the ceiling was caved in, the office was in disarray, and the store's safes damaged and compromised, police said. The burglar made off with the cash from 2 safes, one with $75,000 in it and the other with $225,000 in it, and about 15 envelopes containing about $3,000 each before fleeing, police sources said. Cops say the thief also pocketed 3 security camera systems. It was business as usual inside the food store on Friday, aside from a pair of 5-foot gashes in the ceiling. It appeared as if the thief miscalculated with the first hole cut in the ceiling, which spotted about 15 feet above an owl stocked with paper towels. The second makeshift entrance was directed above the second floor management office, where the burglar could have easily dropped down into the store during the heist. The store's only surveillance camera was pointed at the front door and captured none of the late night activity. One cashier who asked not to be named told the police the heist seemed unreal. It's scary. It's like something out of a movie, like out of a James Bond movie. And so like I said, thievery is not taking a vacation, man. Everybody's trying to stay indoors, but the thieves are still out there doing what they do. So, hey, don't think you out there and you're 100% safe. You're like, yeah, well, crime is at all-time low. It's a possibility that it may be low. However, it still exists. So don't let your guard down too far down, and thinking that everybody's your friend and all that stuff, because it's a bunch of crooks still out there, and they do what they do. Somebody was telling me a story about while they was heading to the store, a young lady came running out the store real fast with security guards chasing her at a supermarket. So, and I explained to him, hey man, when you break it down, there's two kind of thieves that's gonna be out there right now. That's the thief that doesn't have anything and they trying to feed their family, feed their kids, and the thief that's just a damn thief. So, hey, it is what it is. Drake, here we go. Drake is in quarantine after being exposed to coronavirus. Last week, the rapper hung out with Brooklyn Nets basketball player Kevin Durant, who has since tested positive for COVID-19. A week ago, Drake posted a picture of himself and Brooklyn Nets player Kevin Durant, captioning it with a few new bars: "Life is a race and the Grim Reaper catches up. Till then, glasses up," he wrote. 7 days ago, that would have sounded a lot less ominous than it does now. 3 days ago, it would have sounded a lot less ominous, but on Tuesday, the Nets announced that 4 of its players had tested positive for coronavirus, although the team did not specify which athletes were affected. Kevin Durant confirmed to The Athletic magazine that he was one of them. "Everyone be careful, take care of yourself in quarantine," he told the outlet. "We're going to get through this." And he had posted up, Drake had posted up pictures of him and Durant hanging out. So the Nets have notified anyone who is in contact with the players, and it seems like those people have been asked to self-isolate as well, and it might as well be Drizzy too. The reports say that Drake is now quarantined inside his Toronto mansion after hanging with Durant last week. On Tuesday, Drake posted an Instagram story of his own personalized basketball court, "My life for the next however long." He captured the video, so he got a basketball court at his house. So he's at home playing basketball at home. As of this writing, there is no word whether Drake has been tested for coronavirus, whether he has displayed any symptoms, or whether this is just precautionary after hanging out with Durant. And at The Athletic, that broke the news of Durant's diagnosis, tweeted that the net star was asymptomatic despite the positive coronavirus test, wishing Drake a clean bill of health and a speedy recovery. Also wishing Kevin Durant a speedy recovery as well, and all those other people that have tested positive. It seems like we have a lot of young athletes in the NBA that have been tested positive for this coronavirus situation, and these guys are in really, these guys are young and in their 20s and early 30s and strong and healthy. So, they're testing positive for it. So that thing that people was talking about, old people get it, that's just another lie and another myth. So you can't believe everything you hear. And having said that, I'm going to go with this article that I'm going to read you from AARP. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to let you know what I'm getting ready to tell you is this. What I'm going to tell you right now is just, and the name of the article says, to basically 5 ways to boost your immune system. This is not a cure for the coronavirus. Don't get it all twisted and saying, "Oh, he said this is the way how you fight the coronavirus." No, this is 5 ways for you to boost your immune system. So I'm gonna tell you those 5 ways first, then I'll come down and break them down. 5 ways to boost your immune system. Stay active. Number 1. 2, watch your diet. 3, stay on top of stress. 4, get enough sleep. And 5, be strategic about supplements. So I'm going to read a little bit of this, not a lot of it. I'm going to start off and I'm going to probably read a couple of paragraphs in here. And stay active. That's number 1. Working out is a powerful way to boost your immune system. Preventative and alternative medicine at the University of Michigan Medical Center, doctors stated it causes your body's antibodies and white blood cells to circulate more rapidly, which means they may be able to detect and zero in on bugs more quickly. Being active this way also lowers stress hormones, which reduces your chance of getting sick. Reduce that stress. Stress, hey, I'm gonna touch on that too. That was number 1. I'm gonna read 2. Watch your diet. 80% of your immune system is in the gut. So when it's healthy, we tend to be able to fight off infections faster and better. When it's not, our immune system is weaker and more susceptible to fighting off infection. In general, it's recommended that people focus on a Mediterranean style of eating, which means a direct diet that's rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats found in such foods as fatty fish, nuts, and olive oil. The eating pattern is high in nutrients such as vitamin C, zinc, and other antioxidants shown to help reduce inflammation and fight infection. And I'm a serious zinc taker myself. I take zinc every day, and this is just, like I said, this is just what worked for me to help me. I'm not when I mention the zinc, I'm not saying that it's going to help you, so don't get it twisted. I'm saying what I do. Now back to that. This is point number 3, I believe. Let me see. Yes, this is point number 3, and it says stay on top of stress. There's a strong link between your immune health and your mental health. When you're under chronic stress or anxiety, your body produces stress hormones that suppress your immune system. So, and it's like, although you can't avoid all the stress in your life, you can adapt strategies to help manage it better. So it's like and it says, and it looked at adults in 50 years or older and found that those who either did a daily exercise routine or performed mindfulness meditation were less likely to get sick with a respiratory infection than subjects in a control group. And if they did get sick, they missed fewer days of work. It would go at number 4, and I believe that's number 4. All right, yes, number 4. That's get enough sleep. Number 4 is the fourth way of boosting your immune system. So sleep, and sleep is another natural immune system booster. Your immune system is like a computer. It needs moments of rest so it doesn't become overheated. When you sleep deprived, your body churns out stress hormones like cortisol to keep you awake and alert, which can suppress your immune system. People who got a full 8 hours of shut-eye had higher levels of T cells than those who slept less, according to a study. Try to get at least 7 hours of slumber at night. And 2015 study found that people who did so were 4 times less likely to come down with a cold than those who clock less sleep hours. And 5, be strategic about supplements. There's no magic wand or vitamin you can pop to automatically prevent a cold, flu, or other virus. But a 2017 review of 25 studies found that a moderate daily dose of vitamin D may offer protection if you're already low in the sunshine vitamin. And the best way to find out if you're lacking in vitamin D is to get blood levels tested. You should be between 20 and 30 milligrams or nanograms per milliliter. If you're within that range, a daily supplement. If you're within that range, a daily supplement about 600 to 800 IUs is fine. If you're low, talk with your doctor about an additional supplement of up to 2,000 IUs a day. And that's just like I said. This is an article I'm reading. This is a suggestion. And also, they recommend cooking with herbs such as garlic, ginger, rosemary, oregano, and turmeric. All have shown to have anti-inflammatory properties. And I think I have some of those. I don't have any oregano, but I do, or rosemary, but I do have the garlic and ginger. So when I make my next meal, I'll make sure I try to include some of those things. And it says, hey, when patients ask about taking supplements to enhance their immune system, I always go back to food. They say food is a medicine. And food, back in the old days, the old family members used to always use those homemade remedies, and all those homemade remedies were made from food. Every last one of them. And they all worked. So it's like, hey, we can be, we got to be diligent on what we're doing right now to try to keep safe and keep healthy and stay healthy. Even though you're in the house, if you got a house that's big enough, you can walk around inside your house if you have to, pace the floor, do some push-ups, sit-ups, put 2 chairs just wide enough for you to put your arms on both chairs and do some push-ups on those chairs. Hey, it's some things you can do. That's right, folks. It's KP's Video News. Peace. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Peace.